This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
This is a mini meditation guided by Bombas. Repeat after me. I'm comfy. I'm cozy. I have 0 blisters on my toes. And that's because I wear Bombas, the softest socks, underwear, and t-shirts that give back. One purchased equals one donated. Now go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
Welcome back. It's another Bob and Tom Extra. This is Christopher. Not only is the Bob and Tom Show live every weekday morning, but every afternoon we'll give you a little extra in case you missed anything. On the big show today, Valentines, syrup, an old love letter, and Jess Hooker. It's all coming up in just a minute.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello there, Sonny. I'm Morgan Freeman. You know, ever since I won the Oscar at the Academy Awards, I've been approached by countless people to endorse their service or product. Most of these, I simply smile and say, no thank you very kindly. That is, until I got the phone call from the fine folks at Frigamall Industries. They have a new and exciting product for men. If you're like me, Sonny, your wallet is so thick it's like sitting on a damn Big Mac. And nobody wants to go numb in the bum. Yet at the same time, no real man was ever comfortable with a purse or that unsightly fanny pack. But now, thanks to Bob and Tom and Frigamall Industries, you can move that bulge to the back with the all-new Fanny Packer. Oh, Fanny. The Fanny Packer is a great way, Sonny, to move your junk near the trunk. And it has a lot of satisfied people talking. Just listen to this bull queer.
Look, I hate to brag, but I've tried it all. I've done the purse, and yes, I was a pioneer with the original fanny pack. But that bulge in the front became such a nuisance. I couldn't do anything. Well, almost anything. But now, thanks to the Fanny Packer, my bulge is in the back. You'll be amazed at how much you can cram in it.
Be sure to get yours today. The Frigamall Fanny Packer. Put your junk near the trunk. And thank you very kindly.
Now, some more Bob and Tom.
You want it. You need it. You can't live without it.
This is Bob and Tom Extra.
We have been joined by Ms. Jess Hooker.
Hi.
It's always nice to see you. I like your new Linda Ronstadt hairdo. I've told you that before.
Thank you.
No, it's very nice.
You're going to have to shave your head, or that's going to continue.
No, it looks really good.
Thanks.
You look like Linda Ronstadt when she was wearing the Cub Scout uniform in like
Here
1978.
Therefore, I'm aware of that. Therefore, everyone's aware of that.
Iconic performer. Remember the one she's got the roller skates on? Oh.
Yes.
No, that was Usher.
Yeah, Usher wears roller skates. Come on, wait.
And by the way, we need to start calling the halftime shows dance shows. Let's just get it out there.
Yeah, you know what I want to see?
He sang a lot.
Everyone dances.
I want to see Neil Young out there warbling through the needle and whatever the hell it is.
Needle. By the way,
Cinnamon Girl.
Oh my God, the halftime show was amazing.
Hey, by the way, Neil Young and Crazy Horse are about to go on a tour.
Oh, Jesus.
Neil, I'll be
pass, miss.
Man, I do not care for him.
Back it up, Neil.
Man's a brilliant songwriter. Now, we were talking about pancakes, Jess.
I heard.
Now, I mentioned Swedish pancakes, and I might as well have said something in Chinese. I got the stairs no one's ever had. Are you aware of Swedish pancakes?
They're essentially crepes.
That's what I
They
said.
are. They're
that doesn't mean they're not great.
No, they're just usually not folded. They're stacked like pancakes, but the consistency is that of a crepe.
They're delicious.
Yeah.
And I was trying to explain to Josh, there's more surface area for more grease and butter.
Yeah.
And have you ever
well, not necessarily more surface area.
No, not at all. Thicker pancakes.
Oh wait, I see what you're saying. Instead of three.
I mean, in other words, if you could, say you had a 1 inch thick thing of regular pancakes. Say that's 4 pancakes.
Right, but you're talking. You have 8 pancakes.
Yeah, then you could have 15 of the Swedish pancakes.
So there you go. That's
and
15
if you were to
servings.
lay them out, you could put butter on this significantly more surface area.
Why don't you just eat a stick of butter?
Don't play his game.
Well,
you're right.
And don't play her game either. She's worried about calories.
What problem I've always had with
have a piece of butter.
This is an issue I've had with pancake advertising.
Yeah.
Oh.
You always see a square pat of butter on top of with syrup on it.
Sure.
Spread that butter around. Who's just getting to the pat and eating the pat of butter in that one bite?
Ideally,
that's so good, though.
Ideally, the heat of the pancake will spread it.
Right.
Remember, I asked you earlier, have you ever melted the butter and put it in one of those ketchup squirters?
No, I let the heat of the pancake melt the butter.
Josh, you're missing it here. I am giving you a life-changing opportunity here.
Do you heat the syrup?
I like the syrup warm, yes.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
And I like real maple syrup.
Well, wait a minute. Where do you keep your syrup? In the pantry or the fridge?
Anywhere.
In the
backyard.
In the syrup warmer.
In the tree.
If it's real maple syrup, it has to be stored in the fridge once it's been opened.
I see.
Yeah.
I thought it lasted forever.
It does last forever, but once you open real maple syrup, it has to go in the fridge.
And then I mentioned I'd gone to one of these maple syrup festivals where you're sitting outside at huge picnic tables.
No, you didn't. You didn't say that at a restaurant.
You never said
about a festival.
Well,
You said there was a restaurant, and out back, they're tapping the trees and making the syrup.
And I believe it was presented to us as, remember when you used to?
Like all of us were.
Yes.
Yes, we remember when we went to Torch Lake and we learned to paddle a canoe.
I'm so sorry
with the Rockefellers.
Yeah,
you were.
I met Gerald Ford at the ski lift. No, I don't.
You were sitting in front of a TV tray watching some awful television show.
And doesn't that bring you happiness that I'm suffering?
Yes. Jason writes, "Happy Valentine's Day. Yes, we could take a tour of the property in Mason, Michigan, eat pancakes with freshly made syrup. It was an outdoor event in the fall." Thank you, sir. Very nice.
That's good for him.
Okay. Well, speaking of pancakes, I brought you guys something for Valentine's Day.
You did?
It's a chicken-inspired recipe. It's donut holes we're going to warm up in the microwave.
Oh, this is amazing.
Yeah, this is really something.
And then on the side, I brought some hot honey. So if you want to drizzle some
What's
hot
her name?
honey.
That's very silly.
Spicy, not cheap.
Pat, this isn't the day for that for you.
Wait a minute.
You come to think of it, you're absolutely right.
I've got a cup of shut up.
Is there chicken in the donut hole? Is that what did
Chicken?
What'd you say?
Oh, no. I see. Christy, a chick recipe.
A chick recipe.
She said chick-inspired.
It's really true. You don't hear a word I say, do you? This is an inspired
Jess
recipe.
said it's a chick-inspired.
She said chicken, and I heard chicken in a donut hole.
And I heard that too, and I'm sad that there's not chicken in the donut hole.
It sounds delicious.
Now these
I don't
they're
have
not
a
going to live
problem.
up now.
I miss the hot honey on the
No,
side.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
No.
Now, we
Imagine
have
putting chicken in a donut hole.
That sounds amazing.
It would be
now,
amazing, yeah.
we have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk.
Dough nuggets? Come on, Tom. Will you please? Will you front the money for dough nuggets?
They have chicken and waffles.
Yeah, they do.
We can talk about the name.
Chicken and donuts.
Chick-fil-A on chicken
they're
dough nuggets.
donut holes.
They're sugary.
They're
salty
chicken
and-
nuggets surrounded by a donut hole.
Oh.
Savory and sweet.
Done.
All right.
Okay. All right. That sounds not very edible.
It's the same as chicken and waffles. It's
What's the
same
difference?
really
What's
is.
the caloric count between a donut hole with a piece of chicken in the middle of it. Or your scenario, 18 Swedish pancakes.
Oh, clearly I've overstepped the caloric content of that.
Remember the Krispy Kreme hamburger? That worked.
Yes, it did work.
You put a Krispy Kreme glazed donut, use it as the bun of a hamburger. Delightful. Just delicious.
With bacon.
Not with
that adds a little saltiness to
said.
it.
I speak English. I have for
bacon.
66 years. I don't know what he said.
With bacon.
Well, Christy, what's going on over there?
A Michigan man discovered a 70-year-old love letter in an old toolbox. Mr. Rick
from an old tool.
Trojanowski told WXMI.
Come on with that. It's Valentine's Day. Leave me alone.
That's a Roman numeral, isn't it?
Yeah, WXMI.
What is that like?
No, it's
a million minus 10 plus 1.
1,011, but the X has to go on the other side. Right?
He purchased the toolbox in 2017 at a farm auction. Recently discovered the love letter within.
Oh.
It was addressed to Mary Lee Cribbs in Grand Rapids from Corporal Irvin G. Fleming.
That's right. She had a lazy eye.
She did, Mr. Fleming?
Yes, she did. And
Corporal Fleming.
She could look.
In the letter, Fleming apologizes.
I was in the Air Force, mister.
In the letter, Fleming apologizes profusely for a disagreement the couple had months earlier and expressed his unyielding love for her. He writes, Mary, I need you so very much, and I know that I'll always love you.
What the hell is this?
He wraps up the letter asking Mary something he's asked her before, and apparently
Anal?
something she previously agreed to marry him once he returned home from duty.
I noticed that you smiled a little when I said booty bandit. Is that something I can hope for?
Trojanowski has tried to find out more about the couple, but so far has turned up empty. So if you know anybody...
She's not at the bowling alley.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's Polish rubber.
Well, I've looked everywhere I can think of. The bowling alley.
She found the letter in a toolbox.
Wait a minute. What's a Polish rubber?
Trojanowski.
A what?
Trojanowski.
Trojanowski.
You're right, Mike.
Polish rubber.
So, but no. So this the
He
love
hopes
letter.
to get this back
the
to the
love letter
family.
was in a toolbox.
Yes.
To Mary.
Yes.
Wonder if Mary played for the other team.
Boy, that was a jump.
When you're done scissoring Cindy Lou Harper, please write me back.
Is that right?
I thought that was a sweet Valentine's Day story, and you ruined it.
He sent her a drawing of. I wonder before
My God.
sexting if anyone ever drew a picture of it.
Well, sure. Of
course they did.
Here, honey.
I would think.
What do you think it is?
And he sends her some panties, now disintegrated, of course, after 70 years.
Didn't our staff artist do that? Doesn't he always draw pictures of naked women? Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like a bona fide pervert.
Yeah. He's a fine artist.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, prior to the
He's known
so-called...
by initials, though, primarily, right?
Prior to so-called, what are they called? Dick pics, sexting.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if back in the day it would be common for...
To do a self-portrait?
Yeah, if someone who was a very talented artist would, hey, mine looks like this, and then of course the gag of course would always be a piece where you had to fold it out to get the whole thing.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
To see
unscroll it like an old hair.
to see the sack unscroll.
Who would that work on? Hey, mine looks like this. Oh, well, yeah.
Especially in Victorian days.
My goodness.
See, I don't understand who that would work on contemporary cultural photographs.
I wouldn't think.
Do you know anybody?
There are girls that like that.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I have a girl that has a friend that has a photo album. She keeps them all.
What?
Yep. Yep.
How many does she have?
Well, there was a legal case involved, and they had to download a bunch of them from her phone. But yeah, it was.
Oh,
yeah.
All right. You have some complicated friendships.
You visit her now?
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Let's stop talking about it.
Is she allowed conjugal dick pics?
Hey, I'm in the joint, but how about this?
Can you get a hold of her digital Dickopedia? It's like Wikipedia, but it's primarily images of. No, well, that's kind of a sweet story about finding the old letter. maybe these people will turn up. Maybe relatives will turn up. And
somebody's died. That was my grandma.
But those names just sound so perfect. Mary Lee Cribbs.
Yes.
And Corporal Irvin G. Fleming, probably a hero.
That's a James Stewart story right there.
This is Mary Lee Cribbs. Let me lasso that moon for you, Mary.
Well, he's crazy. He's gone crazy.
But in all those Hallmark movies.
I'm going to lasso your neck, Mary. And hang you from the light pole.
James Stewart stars in Town Wacko.
Like I said, he's nuts.
What would it be? What would life be like without the Town Wacko?
It's called It's Much Quieter Now.
Every time a bullet fires, an angel gets his voice.
Okay.
Bert, don't you know me? What is that? Bertie, don't you know me?
Oh, God, we got to get out of here.
Okay, it's time to go.
You're a Muppet. What?
Now, in the Hallmark movies, Josh, I know you like to watch them all.
I do.
Don't the people always have really generic, names? It's all
well, the Christmas ones, it's always, you got your Holly and your Noel, and they're always named, there's some kind of
It's not like this guy, Rick Trojanowski isn't the lead.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So that's changing a little bit.
Speaking of the elderly, new research indicates music may offer health benefits. According to scientists from the University of Michigan's National Poll on Healthy Aging, 85% of older adults reported listening to music. 3/4 of people aged 50 to 80 say music helps them relieve stress or relax. 20% said music is even more important to them now than it was in their youth.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I just, I can see, like that whole thing of they're playing our song. And I just kind of wonder what that's going to be like for the upcoming generations when.
Don't say the B word.
When, hey, baby, now that we're old, I was just thinking about us back in the day, and I'm really in the mood to hear a little bit of our song. Back that ass up. Oh yeah, that brings up some good memories. Okay, Juvenile. I saw him once in concert. Whip that out. No, huh?
That is a good song.
It's a fun song.
It is fun.
Fun to dance to.
Yeah, you got old folks in a mosh pit with those little wheelie motor carts they have to drive.
It looks like bumper cars.
What are they? Wee bumper cars?
Those, what are those called? Those little rascal things. Mosh pit full of rascals.
That's awesome.
Hey, man, play that Juvenile. I'm going to ram your ass up. I'll tell you what there, Lloyd.
Sounds like you got to be.
Play that Juvenile, he said.
They're playing a song.
Play that Juvenile.
This makes my old lady horny.
Gee, I wonder what the difference is between...
The accent's starting to slip from old to something else.
That's got to be careful.
Be careful.
I know as I age, I get up, I play that song "Staying Alive" just to remind me of what I got. Oh, I got to breathe today. Okay,
Do you and your lady have a song?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, we don't either. We were talking about that yesterday.
Should we get you one?
No, you can't. Like he said, you can't force it.
Yeah, how can you?
You can't force a song.
Yeah, let's have the listeners vote on a song.
Back your ass up. That's our song, honey.
Well, I think it begins. I think it begins and ends with. It's quite a difference, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
one last kiss.
Have you heard this?
How do you dance to this?
It never felt like this.
This is from Bye Bye Birdie.
Like this.
Back that ass up, bitch. Want you one last kiss?
Give me one last kiss.
In the butt.
All right.
Kids.
Little Bye Bye Birdie for you.
Okay.
Anything they
Great
say.
movie.
None of us have seen it but him.
I haven't seen it.
I've seen it.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, in high school we had
It's
to
an
watch
absolute
it.
classic.
I remember laughing a few times because Paul Lynde was such a cartoon.
Yeah, Bobby Rydell, Anne Margaret. Oh, it's
Dick Van Dyke.
It's brilliant. Dick Van Dyke.
Okay.
Janet Leigh. It's amazing.
Sure.
She gets stabbed in the shower, right?
Yeah,
Like James
exactly.
Dean.
You're not missing anything.
Yeah, that's right.
By Paul Lynde.
It's a woman! Ah! Stab, 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 stab.
Oh, God, I saw a nipple.
Oh, stab, stab, stab.
That's it for another Bob and Tom Show Extra. Catch us on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. For Bob and Tom Extra, this is Christopher. Take care, everybody.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because you're not playing me.
With rapid-fire takes.
Y'all went from the Super Bowl straight to the toilet bowl. He's not over the NFL. The NFL is over him.
Scorching debates.
All the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Sorry for what I said because it was appropriate when I said it, but I can't say it anymore, dude. You are killing the game.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.